Hi guys, my name is Chabaya and welcome to my channel. Okay, so hi Pastor Ken, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
All right, we want to discuss about how men cope with pain
Yes.
coming
Yes.
from their partners.
Yes.
And I think because you're a man, you'll help us understand this. So first of all, I'd like to understand, like when a man is looking for love, what is he looking for exactly?
Okay. Well, that is a very, dare I say, a tricky question. But one of the things that I would say is
Yeah.
when a man is looking for a person that he can actually live with,
Yeah.
number one, a man is looking for a person that can understand him. That is number one.
Yeah.
Now, and most of the times, let me just go back. Most of the times, you find mostly men look for people that are like mothers in their lives, even without their knowledge. Reason being that one of the things that you find in a man is they want to feel secure, the same way they felt secure while dealing or while living with your mothers. Another thing a man is looking for is respect. A man is looking for a woman that can be able to respect him, because a man is created to seek for respect in them, although they are respectful beings. Yes. So men, like for example, when you study the whole thing about relationships and love, respect, because you hear people saying that men are supposed to love women, and then women are supposed to submit. Men naturally are created as respectful beings.
Okay.
That is, for them to be able to respect someone, it's natural for them. Men are able to respect women naturally. Why? Because of how they have grown up with their mothers. There is such an attachment between men and their mothers. But now when it comes to a man loving a woman, this is something a man has to learn. And now the other thing is, now when it comes to women, they are able to love. It's hard for them to be able to respect. So they also have to learn to actually respect and submit themselves under women. But generally, a man looks for a woman. He craves for respect. Why does he crave for respect? He craves for respect because a man desires to be praised. A man desires a person that can be able to affirm him. A man desires a person that can be able to bring that aspect of headship in him to a reality. And when he can be able to find such a woman, he will fall in love with such a woman very easily.
Okay.
Yes.
But I have a concern, yeah?
Yes.
So
yes.
I'm seeing a lot of men nowadays,
yes.
Like depicting an attachment style very common in women. They are remaining with toxic women. So what can make a man remain with a toxic woman and he clearly knows she is cheating on me? If men are inclined to seek for respect. Also, what's making a man take abuse consistently from his woman?
Most of the times, when you see a man taking an abuse from a woman, it's because of one thing. When they met, you need to do a history of how was their relationship when they met.
Yes.
One attribute about a man is patient.
Yes.
A man is very patient. He can be patient with a woman, believing that the woman will change. Like the same person he met when maybe they began dating. He is hopeful that that person will come back again.
Oh.
And then another thing, a man now, the reason why I'm saying there is such an attachment with men with their mothers is because a man has never seen the mother leave them.
Okay.
Yes. Apart from now, maybe in special cases. So for a man, sometimes you will find out that a man will stick with this particular lady that is that is doing all sorts of things to him, because within himself, he knows a woman comes to stay.
Oh, no. So it works the same way, like
Yes.
with the daddy issues
Yes.
and a mother wound.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So they're also patient to nurture it
Yes.
into what they want it to be like.
Yes, yes, that's very
Oh,
true.
that's very interesting.
Yes,
I never
because a
realized
man
that.
is a nurturer, and anytime,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm saying, anytime a man sees,
Yeah.
you know, men are not looking for so much in women.
Yeah.
You see, many times people think that men, when you look at the people of old,
Yeah.
comparing with our generation, there is a very big gap,
Yeah.
because we think
Yeah.
the men that are of old, there
Yeah.
is what they looked for in a woman.
Yeah.
But nowadays there are things that please us, and which for sure, some of those things that are pleasing us, that's why we have homes that are not really stable, because of what we went for. But a real man is a man that is seeking for a woman that will just be there for him, be respectable. When now he finds such a woman, he can stick with such a woman without even looking outside. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'd like to know, yeah, how do you help men understand a woman who is speaking to his ego to pump him up, the sake of it, and a woman who is speaking to the king inside him? How can a man decipher that?
That's very easy, because, well, now it depends, because
Yeah.
one, you have to stay with a person.
Yeah.
Now, as a man, before you can be able to trust a woman,
Yeah.
you have to stay with her.
Yeah.
And in the place of staying with her,
Yeah.
you have to come to the place where you actually try to get vulnerable to this particular person and see how the person responds to your vulnerability. It is not, I think, well, let me use this example. I think nowadays, while I'm perusing my YouTube page, there are some videos that you're finding out for Nigerians that you see it's a billionaire that acts to be a taxi driver, acts to be a gate man. Why? Because they are seeking for a person that will be able to come to that level. Can you love me as I am? And you see, and that's what I'm talking about, that as a man, it's good to open yourself up to this particular woman and see how does she respond to you. Now, from there, you will be able to understand, is this person really talking to my ego part? Because when they see the vulnerability, there is how they will respond.
How and will they respond?
Well, many women, especially women that know what they are looking for in a woman, in a man, and women that are actually there to nurture the king within you, they will speak positively, even in time, like in that particular moment of your vulnerability. But a woman that is trying to pump your ego will not be able to say anything, and you will find out that she starts to act in a negative way. Yes.
Wow, that's interesting. So you've said to know a woman, you must stay with a woman.
Yes, you okay. You see, you don't have to. We don't trust in one day. You see, you can even be having a person that is your friend, and maybe you want to turn the relationship to become the friendship to become a relationship. But you see, friendship and relationship, the place of commitment now will come in. But before you can actually get to that particular place of maybe committing to this particular woman, you have to try express your emotions, your feelings to the woman. Speak about them. Speak about what you actually fear with them. See how they respond. When you see how they respond, you will get to know the kind of a person that they are. Yes, and also whether they are able to handle you. Yes.
What goes through a man's mind and a man's heart when he finds out that his woman is cheating or has cheated on them? Like, what goes on in his mind?
The very first thing that comes in the mind of a man is a man. The very first thing is wasn't I responsible enough?
Oh,
Yes.
so they take the blame upon themselves.
Yes, that's what happens. Because a man has been created and wired to be a responsible person. And he has been wired to be a leader. So anytime such a thing happens, they will not first blame the person. They will look at themselves. What have I been responsible enough? Now, when we talk about responsibility, it's a whole wide topic. But that is the first question that comes to them. What have I not done to this particular woman? What have I not given to her? Am I good enough for her? And now all those are in the place of responsibility. Yes. So he feels responsible for what has been done to him. Yes.
So if his partner is constantly telling him you're not enough, that can make him stay. The woman is cheating on him.
Sorry.
Because you have men, they are with women who are cheating on them consistently. So I'm trying to figure out what's going through their mind. And now I think that if they believe that something is wrong with them, and this woman is amplifying that, then I now understand why they can't stay.
Yes, that's
in a
very
toxic
true.
state.
Yes.
All right. So as a boy pal to a boy pal, what do you tell your boy when he's with a woman who is constantly cheating on them? How do you handle now on a boys to boys level? Men laugh at each other a lot, men shame each other. So we are made to believe.
Well, for example, I'm talking to a person that is my friend.
Yes.
And their woman is cheating on them.
Yes.
The very first thing that I would want to understand
Yes.
is where the man is coming from.
Okay.
Yes. And understand how his background has been until he got where he is. And for him to find himself that he is not able to get out of the toxicity that he is already in. And now when you understand that, you are able to advise the person from that particular point. And another thing, well, there are people that are straight on and tell the person, you cannot stay with a person that is cheating on you. But there are people that have trust. And for example, a person that has grown up in a home that the mother and the father have stayed together for many years. And maybe while growing up, he saw the father maybe mistreating the mom still stayed, or the mom mistreating the father, and the father still stuck with the mother, then maybe also, as I was saying, things got better as they continue. So those particular ideas are still stuck in this person's mind. So while he's growing up, he still feels that if, for example, that was their case while growing up, they still feel that this can still work out.
So they're still hopeful.
Yes, they are still hopeful.
Oh, no.
Yes.
So I want to understand, because I've heard that boys to boys, men to men don't talk like us women and girls do. So tell me the mistakes that fellow men make when other men come to open up to them.
Well, number one mistake is the reason why men are not open to other men is because when a man opens up to you, he doesn't have faith in you. He trusts you. Okay. Yes, he trusts you. And a man takes time before he can trust any man. A man trusts a woman easily. But it's very hard for a man to trust another man easily. And now, the moment that he finds that man that he can be able to trust, and then that man goes against, or maybe when he shares, a man is afraid that whatever I tell this man, he will go share out with other people. Yes. Expose him. And then now men are secretive. Like naturally, men wants to put things to themselves. So he wants to find a safe place or a safe space so that he can be able to open up. So if he does, even in relationships, a man is seeking for a safe space. So we have so many men that are in relationships, but they don't open up. Why? Because, as you're saying, maybe the The environment is toxic. The person that they are with, they are not able, the person does not understand the man. So it becomes hard for him to be able to open up. But men value safe spaces.
Okay. Yes. To the last question.
Yes.
As a man who has dealt with so many men, being a pastor, I'm very sure that many men come to you, or many couples. Yeah. Do you think women hear men?
Well, number one thing, being a married man, I would tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Our women don't hear us.
Okay.
They hear the voice of other people.
Okay.
So much, and they listen to us. Now, when you find a woman that listens to his man, now it's they are fair. I wouldn't say that they are not fair.
Yeah.
But I have seen the people that have come to me, the people that are some of them are my friends.
Yeah.
You find out that many times, maybe we are having a conversation and maybe someone said it and we are sharing and they tell us, did you hear what so-and-so said? And now you're like, I told you the same thing some few 2-3 days ago. And you see, they hear more from outside than we do. They listen to us. So one of the things that maybe for example, myself, I've learned is to do this, create an environment where they can actually hear more than discuss that which they have heard. So if you realize that there is an area that you would need your woman to learn, something you would want them to learn, look for a video that you can listen together. After you've listened to that video, now have a discussion.
But if the idea is coming from you?
If it's coming from you, it might take time. It might take time. There is the place of familiarity, and there is also the place where they feel you are, unless they have understood very well, there is the place of you are my man. Yes, and in this particular, women love men that value what I would say. They don't want really strict instructions, all those things. They want a place where they can feel, I'm at home, I can open my heart to you and you will never judge me. So when you seem like you're directing them, trying to maybe do all those sort of things, now they feel like this is not where I am supposed to be. And that's why maybe when they hear it from someone else, it becomes easy for them to follow.
Okay.
Yes.
But I'm thinking, can this create like a disconnection between two people?
Now, it's the place of understanding. You see, that's why it's important before any man can enter into any relationship, understand who a woman is.
Okay.
Understand who a man is. Okay. You see, you have to study the psychology of a man, study the psychology of a woman. When you do that particular study, you will know what are some of the things that women value, what are some of the things that a man values. And while now you are relating, it becomes easy for you to relate with her. And that's why it's important. You know, people nowadays enter into relationships just because they felt, I love this particular person. Okay. But you didn't take time to do your due diligence. You didn't take time to study. You didn't take time to have enough knowledge to understand this particular person. And it becomes trouble because when you get into relationships are not kept by love. Relationships are kept by what you actually know. Yes.
So, like we have this group of men that are really drawn to vulnerable women. Or the damsel in distress. What do you think of them? They want to marry that. They want to commit to that.
Because a man wants to feel in a place of control.
Okay.
Yes.
So they want to fix it.
Yeah, they want to fix it. Yeah. And they want to feel that I contributed in building this particular person.
Ooh.
Yes. As simple as that.
But it's actually wise.
Well,
I think a good number of them getting very surprised afterwards.
Yes, and that's why I'm saying, you see, when you are not well informed,
Yeah.
you find yourself in danger
Yeah.
as you continue. Maybe after that woman has come to the place of security,
Yeah.
she finds out you're not the kind of a man that I wanted.
Yes.
And you see, there is the place where women feel attached
Yeah.
with a person that sympathize
Yeah.
or are able to empathize with them.
Yes.
So, and when that
that's so
attachment happens, then when they come to the place where they are secure, they have healed, they are now good, that you find out that they are disconnecting from you. Reason being, they got attached to you because you are there for them in their time of need.
Okay, thank you so much for coming, Pastor Ken.
Yeah.
We would love to have you again.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will come.
I enjoyed the insight.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
Yeah.
That's all for today. Thank you so much.